Okay, let's get started. If you don't know who I am, I'm Mike Tolliver. I run StanceWars.
How could we change the car community? Why can't we bring the community better? Every year I'm trying to bring more and more people together. It's how can we bring the JDM guys in with the European guys and put them together and make them friends?
Now turn on your laptop computers and DVD players. Please double check your mobile devices are placed in airplane mode until the network service has been turned off. Flight time Seattle is 5 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you very much for choosing Delta this afternoon. Welcome aboard. Once again, thank you very much for choosing Delta this afternoon. Have a great time if you're in Seattle or wherever your final destination may be.
Welcome to Seattle.
Hey, thanks.
You know, Seattle's built on a mud plain. This is actually the second floor. They have the underground tour, and if you look at the sidewalks, you can see them. They actually filled the streets in, and the sidewalks are hollows, they're tunnels on all these buildings all the way around here. Oh, it's totally freaking WRX. By classing them first, we could figure out exactly how many cars we could have in every class. The way it works is, so let's look at this class. These are the people who made it out of this class. There is a best function category this year. We changed best drift last year to best function this year. It really is stance, and stance is an opinion. You can't figure out, you can't say that one car is lower than the other and that means it should win. That's not exactly the truth. So Cameron was the last one to win an award. He won in Vegas. 15-inch barrel with Lex and the whole thing. For this year, here, you want to come see? I don't have the barrels here yet. They'll be here tomorrow. And then we can build it. But this is a 22-inch this year. With the barrel, it'll be enormous. This is best air ride, and it's put on by Because Bags. StanceWars is one of those things that it originated here in Seattle, and but now we're starting to look at some other places to go. This year for Seattle, we've been planning for a year. We started a week after the event, and we continue to keep planning all the way through. Even though we have an event almost every month for other things, we still continually keep planning towards Seattle. So approximately 20 hours a week for 50 weeks a year to try and get Seattle to be where it needs to be. So I wanted to come down and pick up stuff. Is today that day, or? It looks good. I need to verify. I'll call you right back. Okay, well give me a call back and we'll get ready to come down there. That is the guy in charge of griots, and he said that there's 440 samples for us. Where are we at?
Got 9 boxes, 216.
Yeah, thank you so much for doing all the work on this event and getting it all up and running, and you know, I'm really pleased. That was Mike, and he owns the FOAT, our ticketing system. I don't know, it's just really cool when the company, owner of the company calls you to wish you good luck on your event. What are you doing back there, kiddo? We're just gonna grab a couple cases of shirts out of here, and then we're gonna go, okay? That's Volkswagen. That's Volkswagen. That's Volkswagen. StanceWars. Volkswagen. This is like all of our crap All the sound equipment's up there. And then this is merchandising and tents, stages, and then the back is all open so we can put a car in it. These are just all of our slaps. These are just our standard slap packs. For Seattle, we're making 3 different ones this year. And then we do like some of our hashtags that we do. Clip arty kind of stuff, like our brand logos. I do die cuts in every color you could ever imagine. Sunglasses and all that stuff just helps pay the bills, really. Okay, stickers. The day of the event, and as we get closer, there are people that are involved with more things. You know, Cynthia this year, being our first employee, she's really helped a lot with our back end. She does a lot of back end sales, coordinating with our vendors and that kind of stuff. But everybody has their kind of area, right? I mean, I've been friends with Renee forever. Renee's a sounding board. We talk about a lot of different things. We incorporate different ideas that we've had for many, many years. My wife, who's half owner of the company, you know, she gets to have her say. You know, there's a lot of other people that have input. People, you know, I have friends that are promoters for other car shows and other events out there, and they give me their input and what they think, and we just kind of meld it along the way. We need all the vendors, all the volunteers to try and show up at noon. If you have an extraordinary case where you work till 3 or something, let one of us know. We'll figure out a job that works really well for your schedule. We had 4,400 come last year, so if we have 5,000 or 8,000 show up, it's just going to be just a little bit more busy and crazy. But thank you guys for coming out. It's not possible to do the event without volunteers. We like to treat our volunteers like family, so if you need something, don't hesitate to ask. Chloroplast for signs. It's always a good time for signs.
Got that? Yep. See how fast we can do this one. We're going to be putting coilover banks and STs. The customer said just drop it as low as we can get it. Alright, right about there.
So now I gotta paint my rims today, mount my rims, put in my centering plates, put in my engine mount spacers, get a new axle, get all that in, drop it, and then drop it off to go get a cutting buff.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot.
I'm stressed.
$12.21. You got your allowance with you? Damn.
Climbing on the rocks in the humor.
guess you guys aren't open on Saturdays. I thought we said you weren't going to get your stuff till late Thursday and you want it Friday morning. Okay, well, we'll come down and look at it, and because I got to come that way anyways to pick up stuff anyways and pick up my driver for the semi-truck, so no car. Guess we don't better hurry now. We're headed down to Wrap Jack's to find out whether my car can get wrapped today or not. Likely it's not going to get wrapped, which means it's not going to go to the show tomorrow. Won't be the end of the world. Personal projects always got to take a backseat to the greater good, and the show is way more important. So I talked to Jason this morning, and I guess we'll have to drop it off next week.
Yeah, that's a bummer. I was really yeah, we thought we were dropping it off yesterday morning. Just miscommunication.
I guess, yeah, I thought it was this morning.
So I added some highlights to just kind of show the chrome, you know, because it's not going to be a solid blue.
Right.
Something like that would be.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. When I meet somebody for the first time and they ask me about Stance Wars, I ask them the first thing is, have you seen Tokyo Drift? Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. I'll say, hey, do you remember those parking garage, scenes, where everybody's having a great time? I said, that's what Stance Wars is in Seattle. We have a 5-story parking garage. It's party, 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 all the way to the top floor. Everything has a form of stance. And it depends on what people think the stance means to them. I think stance really is a perfectly great example of an amazing car that the average guy, your dad, your grandfather, that guy on the street, your mailman, maybe your mom, looks at a car and says, wow, that's a good looking car. When I meet somebody on the street that I have no idea who they are. They just walk up to me and they say, dude, I went to Stance Wars. And it was amazing. And I've never been to a show like that. And that's just, it's incredible. And the cars that were there I've never seen those cars before. And now I'm inspired to build something. That's the payoff, really.
Stickers came from Abbott, too.
Oh!
Yeah.
Where are those?
On the front porch, I'm about to go get them.
Jeez, that's like a case.
I know.
It's like a case. It's like a case. Hey, sir, how are you? Trophies.
Jeez.
That's what I was thinking when I saw it.
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
Who do you order the lips from?
Normally I get them from Rotiform, but Brada wanted to do it this time, so. It's just another day at Stance Wars, and of course we're getting 6 cases of shirts hours before the show later tonight, and the pre-event. All right, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. I'm handing it to you. I gotta give it to you.
I'll have to shower with a glove.
That'd be waterproof.
Oh, are you?
Doing too many things at once.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow at 6.
Oh.
We're just unloading the truck right now. It's morning, it's just right.
Do you want your shirt right now, Tyler?
And, what was I saying? It's organized chaos, kind of. So I've been nervous twice in my life, and it was the day I got married. I was so scared. And then I've done this show for 3 years now, and I've never really been scared. But today I was scared. I wanted to throw up all day. But now that I'm here, everything's great. It's falling into place.
guys for coming out. This is definitely the biggest Stance Wars there's ever goddamn been. And that's just amazing. Are you guys ready to see some awards now? This is my good friend Brandon. He's here representing Fantasy Colors. GTR is nothing to not think that it's amazing. There is nothing like it around here. For you, Brandon, accepting under JJ's behalf, yes, we are giving you the top 100, the elite. This is the elite status. That is the class that JJ has won with the GTR this year. Thank you, Brandon, for accepting this. Now we're gonna get on to the two big awards. Best fitment. What's your name?
Jamie Ramos.
I want to present you with this giant trophy tonight for Best Fitment, StanceWars Seattle 2015. Get that thing way high in the air. When I'm at other events, I don't like to give in and go, oh my God, how crazy is this car? I don't like to do that. I've been watching the progress and the thing's amazing, all right?
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you so much for coming out tonight, all right? Thank you. My good friend here, Max Bacon, I heard you were working on your car all winter. All winter. When we were down in Vegas, all of a sudden I hear, Max Bacon's coming to Vegas. And his stuff's all redone. You gotta come check it out. The third place car, which we don't have a third place for Vegas, was Max Bacon. And he was bumming. He was bumming. How do I not win this? This year, you're winning Best Stance Seattle 2015 StanceWars. Take some pictures. Let's Instagram this. StanceWars Best Stance. Hashtag Best Stance. Hashtag ourlife. Thank you so much. It's amazing, man. Thank you for coming out and bringing this thing. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming out, man. I really appreciate it. I love the car. Austin, thank you for coming out, man. I really appreciate it.
Coming back.
It's pretty wild. 2015, it's an amazing year here in Seattle, and I love it. I love it. And this is the best part about it, getting to thank everybody is that I get to leave. Thanks so much for coming out tonight. StanceWars 2015, Seattle.
During the event, there's no time for me to really have fun. You know, I get to spend some time with some friends, and we talk about, you know, where has this come from? Okay, might need to take 5 minutes. Next Dance Wars is going to be Vegas. We are just about to sign our contracts for Vegas again this year. We're going to be April 2nd, and we had a great time in Vegas last year, and this year it could only be wilder. There are things that we can do in Vegas that we can't do anywhere else. If you think StanceWars Seattle is a party, there's nothing going to be like StanceWars Vegas. Car show season rolls around, and it's pretty hard. You know, I'm gone a lot of weekends, and I work a lot of nights because I work a full-time job as well. So definitely have to give a shout out to my wife, Sally. I got to thank Paul. I got to thank Renee, Tyler, Cynthia. You know, there's a lot of my staff, Nick, you know, Benny. You know, there's guys that really put 115, 120% into, you know, putting on that event. We started talking about 2016 and where we were headed. You know, a lot of people really want us to come to their town. I've said this before. If we can't go and master it, we're not coming. Are we still looking at places? You bet we are. Are we coming to some places? You bet we are. Texas, probably something going to be happening a lot sooner. Keep an eye out. Watch out for America. And just FYI, you European guys, my good friend Jordan's over there looking for a venue for us right now.